Hey guys, welcome back to my bathroom. My name's Brittnee. I'm a real hairdresser, but today I'm going to be showing you how to cut your own face framing bangs or side swept bangs in your bathroom by yourself. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post new cheap tricks for you every single week. So for this, you're going to need some hair. You're going to need a clip, any kind of comb. I'm using a rat tail comb because that's all I could find. And you're going to need a pair of scissors or shears. I am using a really inexpensive pair. I'll link these below. These are from Sally's. To be honest with you, you can really use any kind of scissors for this. Like, it's a pandemic. We're gonna start off by making a middle part, like so. Is that in the middle? That's close enough. Now we're gonna make a triangle subsection in the bang or fringe area. So you can see here, this is a triangle. Now the hair that you have here is going to become your side swept bang. So if this is extending all the way back, that may not be a good idea for you and you may want to move it forward. Now you'll want to go ahead and put away the rest of your hair in a ponytail or a clip so we don't get confused as to what we're cutting. You can cut this wet or dry. If you're going to cut it wet, this is where you go ahead and spray it with a spray bottle. I am actually going to cut mine wet because I think it'll be easier for you to see, but typically in the salon I would cut bangs dry, but use your preference. Just be mindful that if you are cutting them wet, that the hair will shrink up when it dries. So especially if you have curly hair, be really mindful of that. Now we're gonna cut this triangle in half. So we're just gonna take the middle piece here. Go ahead and clip the rest of this up. Now we need to find a reference point on our face. This is where our bang is going to be the shortest. We're not doing straight across bangs, we're doing long angular bangs or side swept bangs. So you need to go through your face and find a reference point. For me, I'm going to be using my lips. I have a round face shape and the ideal face shape is oval or elongated. So to make that appear longer, if I start my bang at my lip, it's going to draw attention and almost chisel it down a little bit. We just trick people here. If you're unsure about a reference point, just use your lips or the bottom of your chin as a reference point, but you need to pick one because this is how we're going to be able to make sure that these are even. Now you need to determine which way you want your side swept bangs to swing to, or which way you part your hair majority of the time. Majority of the time I part mine over to the left. So we're going to go ahead and run the comb through our hair, making sure this little first section, everything is in our little crab claws. So we're going to take these crab claws, our little pinchers, and we're just going to pinch it, okay? And we're gonna hug it to our face. And what I mean by that is we're cutting against our face. We're not over directing it out here. That's going to change the haircut completely. I'm gonna bring my fingers down to my reference point, which is again, my lip area. Now because I part my hair to the left, like I said, I'm actually gonna be over directing this to the right. When we cut this in a straight line, which we're going to do in a minute, when we release this, it's going to be long, going to short, and it's going to be swinging to my left. Okay, are we ready? Repeat after me. I can do this. I will do this. This is going to look fabulous. Hugging it to our face, finding our reference point, my lip area. I'm gonna over direct it to the opposite side. My finger position is parallel to the floor or straight across. When we cut these, you are going to be cutting in a straight across movement. Your scissors or shears should be horizontal, parallel to the floor. You should not be making any angular movements. You are lining up with your reference point. For example, I'm cutting straight to meet my lip. It's going to cut straight across, like so. Now, when we release this, like I was saying, watch what happens. We have short going to long. Don't worry about the harsh line it's going to create, especially if you're using like scissors from the Dollar Tree or crafting scissors. It's going to make a harsher line. I'll show you how to clean that up at the end. Okay, to move forward, you're going to take your second, you're going to take your second piece. Just gonna re-wet mine. And we're going to repeat the process. You don't really have to worry about this hair. You can use it as a guide or bring it down with you if you want and cut against it. But because you have a reference point on your face, you know where to cut to make these even. So I'm actually just not even gonna worry about that. I'm gonna comb this straight down. hugging it against my face. Remember, we're not out here, we're over here. Finding the reference point, my lip, moving it out of its home and over directing it so I can create that angled effect. Wow, that is not cute for me. And we're cutting. Straight across. Okay, and again, when we release it, it's short to long. So you can see now we have an angled or long layered bang. If you want them shorter, find a different reference point on your face, like maybe your nose, and then cut them again. But I would suggest starting off long and recutting versus just like starting at your eyeball, because that's not cool. Now I'm gonna show you how to blend these bangs. We're gonna do what's called point cutting. It's just taking the scissors or the shears and going up, 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 up. We are not going to the side. So let me show you on the paper. When you cut this, you are literally going up. You are not changing, and you can barely see that, but you are not changing the shape. If you were to go to the side and start taking out pieces like such, you are going to change the whole haircut. We don't want to do that. We're just trying to soften the line. Bring it down, and I'm going to, oh, I missed a piece there. I'm going to take my shear, and I'm just going to lightly point cut up, just the ends. Now I'm just gonna go through and blow dry this and show you. So this is them styled, and I also added face framing layers into this so it would kind of lay on my face better, make my hair look fuller. If you want a video for that, I'll link it up here, and that just kind of tapers the bangs down and kind of adds so you don't have that bang and then a drop off if you have longer hair. So thanks again for joining me here in my bathroom. Make sure you subscribe. I post new cheap tricks for you every single week, and like the like button if you found this video helpful. I will see you next week for something cool.